And yeah, let's let some people get in the room. We'll talk about what we're going to talk about. Because I do this for the lives, man. I do this for you guys who are showing up live, man. That's why we've done giveaways on here. We've done all kind of stuff on here, man. And I'm grateful to anybody who tunes in. Actually dried my beard this morning. Did not straighten it yet. Can't wait to get to the shop to straighten this thing out. What up, Taryn the Turtle? What's going on, everybody? There we go. People are starting to arrive. So it's Friday morning, and Easter is around the corner. And thing about Easter is everybody wants to go see their family, and to do that, they want to look nice. So it's a pretty busy week in the shop, and anybody who's taking days off for no reason is just leaving a bunch of money on the table that just won't be there, because we're gonna get a big rush before Easter, and then a lot of times it'll slow down for like a week or two after, just because of the amount of people that we did. What up, Uproar? Good morning. In other news, I played in a golf league last night for the first time ever, and it was actually a blast. The two guys I played with, they were both really cool. I had a fun time. There were supposed to be four of us, but there was only three. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. And I've been playing really well. I consistently drove the ball 300 plus yards all day and didn't miss any drives. Made like 5 pars, only played 9 holes. So overall, I was really happy with how I played. I didn't play that great though. I had a double bogey and a couple other bogeys. So overall, I wound up like 4 over after 9, but not upset for my first time out in a year. I mean, shit, let's get it. So I don't know if you guys had a chance to check out that one wheel video I dropped, but it was just a short. It was like 50 seconds long, but I just can't believe after all that time, I've been waiting for it. Couldn't wait to get it. Yo, son, this thing is dangerous. I mean, there's something wrong with it. Clearly, it's not supposed to do that. That's not what but that's what a lot of people are getting. And I was literally in shock. Like, I rode it around and it was fine. Like, it rides fine. I was happy with it. I was able to ride it. There was no problem really with that. Took a little getting used to. I was a little shaky, but overall I was fine. But when I tried to get off, that's when the problems began, because these things got a sensor in the foot pad that tells the board whether you're on it or whether you're not on it. Well, a lot of the foot pads that are being sent out on these boards, they're broken, and they still think the rider is on it, which makes it turn into a 50-pound missile that could go in any direction. And both my kids were outside. I mean, that was just terrible. I mean, that thing could have hit anybody. Usually there's a lot more kids on the court. Like, if I had any indication that something like that could happen, I would not have tried to ride it in my neighborhood. I would have taken it somewhere where it was way safer. So waiting for Nana to pop in. Said, top of the morning, my brother. Out walking, relaxing, reviving and refreshing. And the mind state feels good. Keep motivating. Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. We got a busy schedule today, but it's actually all skin fades today, which is great, because lately I've been doing a lot of senior cuts, and we live in an area that's got a lot of seniors in it. The demographic of this area, it's pretty heavy on the older side. I mean, in Naples, Florida, they got a saying that, like, the oldest population in America lives in Fort Lauderdale, and their parents live in Naples. People used to say shit like that when I first moved here. But this town's getting younger for sure. There's still a lot of gray hair that needs to be put on the floor. He said, Roof is like in my barber shop. I can't find nobody. Insurance no one because it's Easter holiday. I don't know what you're saying, man. What you talking about? I'm in the retirement district. He said Eddie for president. Let's go. Wouldn't be hard to outdo this bum. But so just it'll be a good day, and I'll be getting out a little bit early. My son's got a golf match today, so I wanted to be there for that. So that'll be fun. Got a leaking roof. It's raining water, huh? So you got a leaking roof. Well, I went through that myself. I got the roof. I got the new roof not long ago, actually. It's funny you say that. But yeah, it just pretty soon we're gonna get into our summer rain patterns too here. And it's maybe we'll catch some on the lives. I'll have to go live and show you guys what one of these storms is about. Actually, the area I live in has the most lightning strikes out of anywhere else in the whole world. So maybe we'll be on the golf course one day and I'll shoot a couple videos for you. He said, "Let's go Bills. Let's go." What up, Mickey? Go champ. I was gonna ride the dirt bike this morning, but it did look like rain, and I wasn't trying to get into that type of mess. That's what I'm saying. Put the umbrella up and keep cutting. That's how I like it. He said, "Oh, I'll give you guys a riddle. You can ask some people around. What goes up when rain comes down?" Anybody got an answer? Graduating from school soon, and gave my first cut at the shop yesterday. I was shaking like a bitch for some reason, but the cuts turned out good. Turned out great. That's great, dude. Nelson, that's normal, bro. Everybody's gonna be nervous on their first day, especially their first cut. Especially if it's your first time stepping on stage or cutting in front of a lot of people. That's a tough couple of firsts. And every time I've been nervous in those situations, like I've found that, like, by the time I get to the other side of the head, by the time I start realizing I know my shit, I'm good. That's when I start to calm down and start to kind of get back into the zone. So it's something for everybody that's got to get over that at some point. The reality is it's played up in your head because you are more than likely your own worst critic. So that's something you gotta work on. And the other thing too is you can keep in mind, man, it is a haircut. It will grow back. It's not heart surgery. Although I know many of us in that moment, we can't tell the difference. We don't want to mess up nobody's haircut, and I get it. Man, this is a nice ride to work, man. The traffic is flowing. Normally it'd take me 3 times as long to get here. He said, "I appreciate it, guys." He said, "Umbrellas go up." That's right. Prices go up when rain comes down. I like that. Now, umbrellas go up when rain comes down. He said, "I appreciate that. The nerves were so unexpected. I had just settled in, take some deep breaths, and realized I'm down like you said." Yep, I'm doing like you said. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, so, what's the weather like? I'm always curious to know what's the weather like where everybody's at, man. Sound off. Let me know. I'm always curious, man. I know it's getting nicer up north. I got a trip scheduled to go up north soon, and I can't wait. And the only thing holding me back is this weather got to get a little bit nicer. Yeah, no crazies today. I'm actually probably tomorrow night, I'm going to install a dash cam. Just so, keep some of these hoes honest around here. Because this woman damn near caused an accident the other day. She ran right into me. I mean, and I moved into the median and I almost hit the median, but like it was the only way to avoid being hit from her. And then I realized, had I hit the median, had I messed my truck up, it would have all been my fault. I should have just let her hit me, because in that case it would have been her fault. But I'm not trying to get into an accident. I mean, all in all, I was grateful that it was avoided. But I just thought to myself that if I had a dash cam, it would have had proof that this woman just straight up cut me off and hit me. you know, and I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna get one. And then I got it, and I realized, damn, installing this is gonna take a little bit of work. So I got what I need. I just gotta get my time. Gotta take some time from golfing and go do it. Yesterday's, it was in the 80s in Baltimore. A typhoon is going around Guam. A typhoon. What does that just mean like a really bad storm full of a lot of rain? I really don't know what a typhoon means. We get hurricanes, but I don't know about no typhoons. Or is that a fancy word for a hurricane? Somebody said dash cam is a lifesaver. Is there any dash cam that any of you guys recommend out there? Like I kind of went with like I don't know the name of it, but I remember it was like $500, and it's got front and rear, and if you want, it doesn't have to be rear. It could be seeing inside the cab, like if you were like an Uber driver or something. You could have that feed going, or if you wanted to position it so it could see out the window, you could have it so that if you were to get pulled over, you would have some evidence if things didn't go smooth for you. He said next base 622 GW. I have to check that out. A hurricane, but full of water, pretty much. No shit. I'm gonna have to check that. I had to check that out, man. I had to do a little research because I've not installed mine yet. So I don't know. But has anybody had a situation out here where the dash cam actually, the footage actually helped you with your insurance or helped you with something? I just curious about it, because there's a lot of accidents around here, as you guys know. We pass them almost every day on the way to work. There's always accidents here, and there has been some dumb shit. If I had a dash cam for a couple of things that I've seen around here, at the very least, you guys would have been like, wow, how stupid was that, I seen a guy hit a guy just blatantly in the middle of a traffic jam. These two guys got out, talked about it for a second, and they went their separate ways. They didn't even care. Messed up each other's cars. So I've seen things on the road around here that would be worth capturing. It's a truck with no bed. I'm just looking at it. So let's see what he said. He said, I had a woman cut me off in a roundabout in Ireland. Proved it with the footage that she was at fault. He said, I seen Basio starting to YouTube his new barbers and promote them on YouTube and the shops. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. You gotta use the momentum you got. And I don't blame nobody for doing that. If I was trying to go the route that he's going and opening multiple shops, best believe I'd be out here talking about it. The team that I got, I love them. I feel like we got a special thing going, and I don't know. There might come a time where I might want Uptown too, but for the most part, I'm satisfied right now. This satiates me. Besides, I don't know how long I'll be living in Naples, Florida, and I don't want to get too much more stuck in here. No, I'm not going to CT. I wanted to, but there's just too much travel that I got going on in May and in June. I'm gonna be out of the shop quite a lot during those times. So, at the time now, no, I won't be going to CT. I will be in Premiere for sure, and possibly popping up at some other events this year. I wish I could have went to CT, to be honest. He said, I haven't seen S-Craft post in a while. Have you heard from him? Not to talk about everyone else, but I know you know him like that. You know, I talk to him from time to time. You know, I think S-Craft is a great dude, but I haven't talked to him in a while, so I have no idea. Um, but you're right though. He hasn't been posting, has he? He posted something not too long ago, but he's not been regular. You know, a lot of people a lot of people go through this. You know, with YouTube, like it's a lot to keep up on. It's very difficult to, you know, find the time to do this all the time, and especially if you're like S-Craft, where you a boss. You know what I'm saying? He's making serious money cutting hair. You know, and he probably doesn't really look at YouTube as like as a huge necessity. You know, whereas my YouTube is, you know, something that I'm really trying to bank on, so I can't give up on it. You know. He said, never been to Premiere, would like to go there, man. Go to Premiere. You won't regret it. Premiere is just an awesome event. And, you know, I know most of these barber events are actually pretty dope. You know, most people are trying to network and come together in cool ways. And, you know, you'll find that everybody there is kind of on the same page as you. You know, you'll find that people want to talk, people want to get to know one another. People want to find ways to network. So, you know, I can't recommend it enough. I mean, I think it's great. He said, you've stayed consistent throughout the years. I'd have to say you're doing things, and I appreciate your sacrifice, man. I appreciate that, you know, because that's what this is, man. It is a sacrifice to do this all the time. It is just something that's on your mind 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I always am seeking out ways to improve it, to make it better. It's hard working around the shop and working, you know, around your family and, you know, all the sports with the kids and everything, and trying to find ways to get this in. It has been a challenge. It has definitely been a sacrifice. However, I have been rewarded. So I've made some good mates through the networking. Mates. That's right, mate. Morning, guys. What's up, guys? So, update on the barber chairs, y'all. It's still broken. It's still sitting at the shop in the storage unit. The part that's broken is back ordered, so there's no good customer service happening here at all. And I'm gonna do a full video on it. Y'all want to see it real quick? Hold up, I'll show it to you. Okay. Because the chairs, they look good. Don't buy from this company because it will arrive broke. And even though this part, which is actually really smart, because these parts used to break on the older chairs right here. And I'll tell you what, it's nice to know that you can replace it, but it's not so nice when you look at the fact that they're back ordered. They're not coming in anytime soon. Gotta straighten my beard, man. Whew. But when you look at all these factors and how the company has treated me, how the customer service is, man, this is a garbage ass company, and I wouldn't recommend this chair. Even though if one of you guys was to purchase it through my affiliate links, I would make money. But I'm not even gonna link this fucking chair in the thing, man. These people piss me off so bad. So I got a storage unit going, you know? I got a chair that's sitting there. They won't replace it. It came broke, and they're not sending out the replacement chair. So hopefully Concise the Barber, hopefully yours comes. But let me tell you something about buying these chairs. When the dude comes to drop it off, tell him you will not sign that fucking piece of paper until you cut that box all the way open and assemble your chair entirely. I don't give a shit how many chairs you buy, because that's what they told me. This is a you problem, they told me, because you're supposed to keep your delivery driver there while you disassemble 6 chairs and put them together. That's what they told me yesterday. Told me it's a me problem. So I figured, you know what? I just want to share my experience. I'm going to definitely drop a short on this. If you guys want to share it when I get to it, I'll tell you guys what, man. This heat stroke, the one that plugs in, it's from a place. It's from a place in California. That should have been my first red flag. All right, so this heat stroke here, yo, this heat stroke here is super hot. In fact, there are those in my shop who say that at 420, which is where I use it at, that's too hot. But nah, it does cook you a little bit. But man, this thing really will transform the beard, the look of the beard. Because I did blow dry it this morning, but once you hit it with this, man, it'll just get so much longer. Love this thing. So, all right, you guys, I got to put myself together for the rest of the day here. I got some customers showing up fairly soon, and I was kind of hoping to cut my hair a little bit before Easter, so I look half decent. So I appreciate you guys all for hanging out and listening to me complain about the chairs. But I did the golden gun challenge too. Hopefully you guys are gonna like that, and it's funny, man, because we did a couple other things in that video, man. So I hope that you guys are gonna enjoy that. We'll see how long it takes me to edit that, but I have the videos that barbers need to stop. That one's coming Sunday, so barbers need to stop some of these things. And have a happy Easter, y'all, for sure. And I'll catch you guys in the next live. Peace.